Hi YouTube. Starting off this channel mainly is like a petition to do with SML or Super Mario Logan. Watched Logan's video today saying that YouTube's basically taking down his channel one video at a time. And I don't know what it's about. I don't know if it's about complaints from parents or what, but bit of background about me. I'm 30, my oldest child is 12, and he came back from school one day singing the Jeffy song, and when he was singing it I thought, oh, freaking hell was he singing? And it was with his friend at the time, and I remember him and his friend sat on the sofa. My son's got his phone and he's watching this video. He says, "What are you watching?" He says, "Oh, SML." Alright, okay. I listened to it, I'm sat near him, and it sounded a tiny bit, risque, but nothing shocking, nothing that we didn't hear on South Park, when I was 12, 13, 14. So anyway, skip ahead about a week, and I was at work. I had 15 minutes spare, so typed in SML to YouTube and watched Jeffy. The first video I watched was actually Jeffy's bad word. Jeffy's bad word. Yeah, faggot, bad word, I guess. Everyone calls everyone names, whether it be fucktard, dipshit, or faggot. It happens everywhere. It happens on the street, it happens in work, happens at school. It's gonna happen. Me as a parent, I'd rather my child hear this language, and it be explained that it isn't acceptable to be used to, I don't know, violate somebody verbally, abuse them verbally, but it can be used as a means of entertainment, whether you see it in South Park, Family Guy, American Dad, I don't know, at a comedy club. My my son's aspiration is to be a YouTuber, and I think used the right way, there's nothing better than freedom of speech, and I believe greatly in that. What I also believe greatly in is not bubble wrapping children, because they're bubble wrapped till they're 16 or 18 and you let them out in the world and they're in for a culture shock. So I guess what this video is to say that me as a parent, I find it acceptable. I kind of use Jeffy and SML to bridge a gap between myself and my son, and the kind of things that he's interested in, because some of the situations in the SML videos my son can relate to and I can relate to, like again, going back to Jeffy's bad word. Kids can use a word, they can latch onto a word that you as a parent respond to negatively. Your kid says fuck, you say, beg your pardon? I didn't say anything, I just said fuck. Don't say that word again. It's that kind of thing. It's SML uses things in everyday life and heightens them, so they put a certain emphasis on it. And so you're not abusing your kid every day, you're not smacking them around, and you're not letting them go in the bathroom with the biggest inflatable rubber duck in the world. But all SML are doing is the same as what comedians do. They take everyday situations that we find normal and they dissect them and they emphasise parts to make it funny. There's nothing wrong with what they're doing. And yeah, they're making money out of it, but they're making money legitimately. They are targeting an audience, and some people think the audience is 10 to 12 years old. No. There's a program called Spit an Image in the UK, and it's long finished now, but you know, you had all the major politicians and things like that, all puppets, and it was aimed predominantly at adults. And I think, much like my household, it becomes almost part of your life. I'll come back from work and say to my son, "Did you watch the new Jeffy video?" And he'll say, "Oh no, you know, is there one on?" So, you know, I'll say, "Yeah, it's called this. You know, go and search it." And he'll watch it and he'll come back and we'll talk about it. You know, you talk to your child about what they're experiencing in the world and what it could mean and how it could impact them and what to do with that information. Kids are going to get hold of this no matter what. They're going to get hold of it. TVs, Android, YouTube, you know, it's built in. Mobile phones, other friends, they go around to friends' houses on their PlayStation, on their Xbox, you know, they're going to get hold of it anyway. So I think the main thing isn't to criticise Logan or anybody else that does this. The thing is, we need to be more open to different forms of entertainment. The world develops and we develop against it, develop with it, or, you know, we fight against it, you know, like the LGBT organisation is against Jeffy's bad word because it says faggot. Yeah, I mean, that is derogatory in a sense. I'm sure I'll get lots of flack about it, but, you know, there's different ethnic groups that call other ethnic groups, you know, it's a daily occurrence. And although it might not be right, it's going to happen all the time. You're never going to stop. As much as these organisations would like to, you're never going to stop it. There's always going to be some fight somewhere. And maybe that video should have a disclaimer on the beginning or on the end. You know, I didn't find anything particularly bad about it, in regards to the surroundings. Jeffy, so as I was saying, for our battery ran out. Yeah, I was going around the market and I'd overheard somebody read a newspaper headline saying, "I just find out my dad's a pervert." So my dad's pushing me around in pushchair, and he goes up to this stall and is talking to this woman, and I just come out with, "I just found out my dad's a pervert." You know, and that's what that's what they're trying to identify in these videos. Everyday circumstances, you know, children innocently hear things and repeat them. And once again, I reiterate the fact that these videos can be watched by, you know, children the same age as my son, 12. And it's what you do, it's, yeah, by all means monitor them, and kind of join in with them and just be part of it and explain it to them. and have a laugh with it. But you can't stop things like this. They're going to be readily available anywhere and everywhere. So what I want to say is, how I want this video to go is be a petition. So for every like, thumbs up that you give it, it will be part of a petition. And just hopefully we can keep SML going. And yeah, Logan and all his crew do a great job. And as I said, yeah, they earn money, but so they should. It takes a lot of time to edit videos together and get lighting right and shoot things and probably script it and a bit ad-lib at the same time, and they put a lot of effort and thought into the things that they do, and good on them. They've made a franchise for themselves. They've got a decent following, and I respect that. I respect the fact that they make everyday life funny. And me personally, I check YouTube every day to see if a new video's gone up and what it's going to be, and I look forward to it. As bad as that sounds, a 30-year-old saying that he looks forward to seeing plush toys come to life and be voiced by these people. But to me, it's funny. It is. Some aren't. Don't get me wrong. Some I think, we could have done it a bit different. But all in all, it's a good little franchise, and one way or another, it's only going to get bigger. So I applaud Logan and Chili and everyone else. And I would just like to say, I hope they keep going, and I'll help and cheer them along all the way. Alright guys, thank you very much. Bye.